Signs for the Conscious Mind coming right back with you. You feel me? Hold on, let me fix my baby chain. I got the 40 like always, you hear me? Today's discussion, as y'all can see, is, I would say it's deeper than English, because we about to connect the dots. We about to talk about white people history. Well, Los, why the fuck would we want to know about white people history? They ain't got no history. Yes, they do. And your hatred for them won't allow you to learn your oppressor. Your hatred for them won't allow you to learn who your oppressor is. They have a history. They have a well-known history. And their history been in your face in plain sight. And their history lets you know about your history. This is why they keep their history hidden. Even from their own people, their history is hidden. What y'all know about the Anglo-Saxons? For one, the word angel comes from Anglo-Saxons. So, Anglo-Saxons come from Germany and they moved to the Isle of Wight. W-I-G-H-T. White people. See, black folks saying white people as in W-H-I-T-E. Their skin is white. Well, no. The Isle of Wight. Go look it up. W-I-G-H-T. White people. They come from the Anglo-Saxons, which derive from the Ashkenazi Jews from Germany. The Isle of Wight was owned by Great Britain when Great Britain was, you dig? That was the first island that they conquered when they came out of Germany. So that means who was on that island before they conquered it? And who did they conquer? See, check this out. The Ashkenazis have an empire. And I'm about to tell you, the Moroccan Empire and the Ashkenazi Empire has been beefing since the beginning of time biblically. Oh, y'all about to get this work. Well, who are the Ashkenazi Jews? What the fuck is an Anglo-Saxon? English, white people, W-I-G-H-T. What the fuck is this man talking about? Los, what the hell you on, man? I got you. Signs are for the conscious mind. I'm about to teach you who you dealing with. So first of all, my people, stop calling yourselves black. You can call them white because obviously there's a place called white. There's no place called black. This is why they look at you weird. See, white people's perspective of the world comes from their history. Our perspective of the world comes from our history. So to them, when we say white, to them, they're thinking W-I-G-H-T. And back in slavery times and before slavery, there was no such thing as calling a person W-H-I-T-E person, a white person. But there was a W-I-G-H-T person, white person. Signs are for the conscious mind. So these people came from Germany. English derived from Germany. Ashkenazi. You heard me? And the thing about English is that it was an imperfect language when it first got started. As they kept conquering lands, because the Isle of Wight wasn't the first place. They went from the Isle of Wight to Great Britain, to France, North America, South America, West Indies. They conquered. It's an empire. So if all these places was the Moroccan Empire at first and these folks came through conquering, what was the war about? So, with that being said, the English language, as they kept conquering places, they kept stealing pieces of languages and modifying their current language, and eventually they simplified it. Do you know that inside the English language there are over 50 indigenous American words that we use today that we think that it's English, but it's really not, like potato, sweet potato, barbecue, corn, and canoe, and all this type of stuff. I can keep going for days, but I'm not gonna make that video that long. I'm just throwing out a few names that we think is English, but it's really Tiano Arawak indigenous American. You feel me? So they just kept stealing, because at first when these people came out the Caucasus Mountains and all that shit, you feel me? Because the Caucasus Mountains is right next to Germany and all that other shit too. So when they came out the Caucasus Mountains, they had a language, but it was Babel. It was Babel. You feel me? Not only did we teach them how to wash, we taught them how to form their words. And eventually we taught them Hebrew. And then we end up converting them into Hebrews. Convert into Hebrews. That's where we fucked up at. That's when they took our identity and our traditions and our heritage and started running with it, conquering in the name of God. So now, let me close all this up real quick. Okay, so first thing first, Satan, adversary, oppressor, politician, politics, military. Definition, Hebrew. Don't argue me, don't debate, don't give a fuck what you think, because that's what it is. So, with that being said, when I tell this story, I'm going to use his real name, because when people talk about Jesus, I have no idea what they talk about. I mean, I get the concept, but that ain't his name. Yahshua is his name, and his father's name is Yahweh. And in the Bible, he says, "Call me by my name." Don't you get mad when somebody call you the wrong name? All right, then. So Yahshua was going against the Roman government. He was going against the Roman government. They was Satan. They took him to the mountain, talking about, we can give you all this if you bow down to us. Bow down means play their game. Jump into the matrix. Taxes. Vote. All that type of shit. Sell out. Woo-de-woo-woo. He was like, nah. I believe in my father, Yahweh. How can you give me some shit that you don't even own? The government and politicians don't own shit, y'all. These are imaginary laws that they brainwashed y'all to fucking follow. Y'all ain't get that yet? Excuse my language, but come on. These are imaginary laws they got y'all abiding by. So he went against them. And he was speaking truth and light and waking his people up. He was enlightening them. Illuminati, enlightened ones. He was waking them up, enlightening them. You feel me? Jesus was a conscious dude. He was woke. As we call it today, Jesus was woke. Yahshua was woke. You feel me? He got crucified because he was woke. They call him blasphemer, aka conspiracy theorist. Y'all not catching the correlations yet? So boom, Satan, Yahshua, I got that right there. Now, Ashkenazi Jews. Isn't it funny that when you spell out Ashkenazi, you get N-A-Z-I, Nazi. Hitler said that America's government is holding captive and hostage God's jewelry, his jewels, his precious jewels, J-E-W-S. How does Hitler know that? Hitler's from Poland, Germany. Who else from Poland, Germany? The Ashkenazis, the Anglo-Saxons, the Isle of Wights. All of that, those people, the Caucasians. Those people, yes, that's how he know who we are. That's how a lot of them know who we are, even the Asians. And I'm going to tell you something to a lot of my, I hate to use this because I'm talking about this shit, but just to keep the video going, to the white folks who be watching my videos, to all my white subscribers and my white people, y'all aren't really white like y'all think. Y'all not really European like you think. Some of y'all are Israelites like us. Y'all are just Palestinians. Palestine. I can connect those dots later on, but I'm just doing the introduction on this right now to separate the two. Because there are good white folks out here. And then you got Satan seeds out here running amok. You heard me? Bamboozling the world. Hoodwinking them. Like Malcolm X say. And they are different. And you know that they are different. You can tell they different. I'm going to tell you. When you call somebody the wrong nationality or the wrong culture, don't they get mad? I've met some white people who got mad when you called them white. And they would tell you, I'm not white. Your mind, you thinking they talking about W-H-I-T-E. They're talking about W-I-G-H-T. They're not white. Some are descendants of the Celt or the Celtics. Celtics, you know, depending on how your tongue roll. The Celts are descendants from us because we are the originals or aboriginal Irish and Ireland folk. What? How? Cause if the world was melanated at first, what is the story that they always told you? They are recessive genes of us. They are mutations of us, right? Okay, right. They are mutations. So some of these mutations went to the Caucasus Mountains. Some of these mutations went to Ireland. Some of these mutations, I hate to say it because it sounds fucked up, but some of these mutations, they ventured out. Just like how we ventured out. The Isle of Wight that they conquered, who you think they conquered it from? The albinos. Y'all forgot the albinos? Albinos got history too. The albinos been conquered too. They mixed and made it with the albinos. Albinos are recessive genes of us. So recessive plus recessive, you get extra recessive. Come on, man. So you got the Neanderthals who comes from the Caucasus Mountains. Then you got our albino children that they encountered first before they got to us. Because you in Germany, you in Poland, you in these areas that are cold, that don't get too much sunlight. Albinos can't be in the sun like that. That's why they migrated away from the hot areas. They migrated from South America. They migrated from Africa because it was too hot, the sun. So they went to colder places. And they ran into the Neanderthals, the Anglo-Saxons, the Ashkenazis. They ran into them. So our recessive trait plus the Neanderthals, because the Neanderthals aren't human. They ran into those because they was coming fresh out the mountains, and they got, you dig? I mean, they made it. They, got, probably raped, but they said conquer, so y'all know what comes with conquering. But sounds are for the conscious mind. This shit get deep. This shit get deep. So who are you? Who are you, melanated man, melanated woman? But that's for another video, because right now I'm telling y'all who the Ashkenazi Jews are and who the white folks are and the Isle of Wight and all of that type of stuff. So stay with me. I got a couple more clips, couple more slides. Signs are for the conscious mind. Y'all gonna get this work. Welcome to school. I'm gonna take them to class. You know who these people are now? Do you know who these people are now? Just look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Who are they? It's okay. You ain't racist if you say it. Who are they? They the fucking devil. You just read it. They don't even believe in Judaism. They don't even believe in Jesus or Yahshua or Yahweh. They don't even, come on, bro. They don't even fucking believe in that. So what do they believe in? You seen that they was converts. They got converted. So that means that they not even really Hebrews or Jews. Who are they? Who are you? The fuck is going on? Signs are for the conscious mind. Y'all gonna get this work. I promise you gonna get this work. Welcome back to school. Classes in session. Hope y'all like this little introduction to this. Who are they? I'm probably gonna name this playlist that Who Are They? So hope y'all enjoy this, cause this rabbit hole only gonna get deeper on who they are. They kind of look like reptilians, don't they? A little reptile, a little scaly. Sounds are for the conscious mind. Go check out the YouTube, and Shopify store will still be launching here in a couple of months, so stay tuned. NewBlackWallStreet.org. So hey, who are they? Who are you?